And Dan, I know it's crazy times for everybody. Your company, too, impacted by COVID. The numbers were better than expected, but that was because of a one-time tax benefit that was there. COVID has been difficult because for you guys, a lot of the sales are face-to-face, right?
That is correct. And we are adjusting. We've been doing that even prior to COVID to be able to do more sales through intranet and internet. And what COVID has done is fast forward us to move toward that even at a faster pace than we ever have before. And so we're spending a little bit more money, but I think long term, being able to see people through the intranet will be a good thing. We also liked our one-on-one presentations, but we have to adapt. And that's part of our job in business, is to find a way to adapt.
What does that mean in terms of the employee base? Is that going to shift who you're hiring, how things work? I mean, if you're a salesman who's used to doing things in person, face-to-face, to sell somebody additional health insurance, are you going to be the same person who's doing that over the internet?
Yeah, well, just to give you an idea, what they're doing in Japan for us, and we just started it. In fact, we got our first 100 applications just this week, is that they call the individual and set up the appointment, and they actually, with their cell phone, can enroll them on the application. And it's a very simple process. So instead of me showing up at your house, I'll call, set up an appointment. We'll look at each other on the internet like you and I are doing now. And at the end, we'll close the sale and say, now, if you'll just pull your phone out and do this, this, and this, you're signed up. And that's all there is to it. So I think it's going to be very positive. Just like anything else, some people want to do one-on-one and meet with you, and we want to be able to do that. The younger generation, certainly the people we've been dealing with under 40, had rather have it that way. And some of the older people would prefer still the one-on-one. So we're going to be flexible in the way we do it.
What has it meant for COVID from your customers' perspective? Because I know hourly workers are a big part of the customers that you serve. Have they been impacted by COVID? What's their economic status right now? And can they afford to pay for insurance with Aflac?
Well, I think everybody's been affected in some way, as we all know. What I will say about us is that there are a lot of out-of-pocket expenses, and we provide cash to fill those expenses for whatever it might be, loss of income, whatever it might be. But we did see a downtick in claims because people, especially in April, May, weren't going to the doctor. They weren't leaving their house at all. And one of the things that we did starting in the third quarter was we did a mail out to all of our existing policyholders, encouraging them to use our wellness benefit for two things. One reason is we know that with a wellness benefit, it'll start the process to make sure you're catching things early. One of the things we worry about is a tail on the business where someone's not going to have a checkup for cancer, and then all of a sudden they check a year or two later and the cancer's gone from stage 1 to stage 4. So we want to encourage people to go ahead and do that. We also have encouraged them by telling them we're paying the COVID test if you need to use that. But interacting with us improves persistency, and we've seen that. And we were able to see a little uptick, which we wanted in our claims because they had been a little bit lower. And we think they'll come back, but it just takes time with this COVID.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.